Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode 5 of our playthrough of Lobotomy, where we are playing a handful of criminally insane people who have been institutionalized and think they are saving the day by helping these weird little girls be exercised before a creature called Big Momma can eat them. Yeah, that's what we're doing, and it may not be real. I've said this before. One of the things is I think the coolest factors of this game is thematically everything you're doing, like your psychoses, like being schizophrenic or having severe OCD or something, actually fuel powers, which is I love the concept of this. The theming of it is fantastic, and the crazy creatures you have to deal with and things you have to do. Plus, it's rather intense and enjoyable in that sense that there's a lot that man, it just can go south really, really fast. So, all of that said, we're going to get started. I don't have any particular corrections except that I think my broken glass is at 3. As I went back and reviewed, I think it's at 3 down instead of 2. So I'm going to put another one on there just to make sure, just to be a little more fair, even though we're losing badly anyway. I mean, our big bad guy is on the 12 space already, and if he moves his turn, it's just going to ruin everything we're doing. Well, maybe not. But anyway, we haven't even gotten close. We got 1 of 4 little girls that we have to exercise before Big Momma eats them off the board, and we're close to getting a second one, but man, I mean, it's taken just too long, or he's moved too fast. I don't know which. But that's the state we're in. So we're going to get started, and Helena Swan is first up as her turn. So we're going to get started with her turn, see what she can do. She's got a little girl with her, but she's got a couple monsters in her space, so we're going to have to get crazy and do something really devastating to try and get past them. That's my take on it. Anyway, we'll see if we can pull it off. Let's go. So the biggest problem with Helena is she's also hurt pretty badly. And she does have, though, quite a bit of her sanity left. So I think what we're going to do is Big Momma is really close. We've got to get out of there somehow, and I don't really have any way to necessarily do that easily. However, we're going to use, I think, a bunch of her abilities. This is rough. I think the first thing we're going to use with her is she's going to try and take out these guys that are in her space. I think we're going to start with the mental patient with her first action. She's probably going to have to generate some ability to get some additional actions. We'll deal with that in a minute. But we're going to use this. We're going to use her Mind Shatter ability. It rolls 6 dice. Is a melee attack. I believe that's what that means. And it is ghostly. Now, ghostly means that, yeah, it's power attack. It stuns non-boss enemies and damages, cause them to get knocked over so she can avoid them. It's also ghostly, which means it avoids the armor, which means that she might be able to kill him with this. That'd be awesome. Let's go roll some dice, see if she can do this. This is going to be her first action. Okay, here's the mental patient. Now her Mind Shatter is 6 dice. I don't think I need much more to get him with this because of the abilities of this thing. If I knock him down, that's the most important part. So I'm not going to burn any sanity on him. So I think we're going to need it elsewhere. We're just going to roll and see if we can pull this off. Okay, 6 dice, come on. 4 hits, no hits, 1 hit. Wow, okay, well, that was really bad. We got 1 hit on him, which is enough to use the power attack ability, which states, attack stuns non-boss enemies. If any damage is caused, place the mini on its side. Stun monsters may also be pushed back 1 space, as the player wants. When stunned, defense is 0 and lose avoidance. Must spend 1 action point at the start of the next turn. So we're going to do that. We're going to damage him for 1. Guys, really hoping for better than that. And we're going to knock him back to here on his side. He got knocked back by her Mind Shatter ability, and then I have to put a cooldown marker on that. So that was her first action, her cooldown marker. That puts it on 5. Man, I guess I should have burned a sanity to get a better die, right? But I didn't. All right, now, she's only got 3 actions, and we've got to move away from Big Momma. So we got to do something with this scavenger that's with her. I'm probably just going to use the gas pipe. Gas pipe's going to give her 5 dice, and then she'll burn a sanity or burn 1 of her sanity and get an extra die on it. See if we can kill this guy. They're easier to kill. Here we are. So that's going to give us 2, 4, 5 dice. Now they have no armor, and we need to get 3 hits. And she is. She's going to go to 3 sanity out of the 7 she can burn to get a chaos die in there. See if we can kill this thing outright. That would be awfully nice. Ooh, we did, but she lost another hit on her gas pipe there. So it's at 4 out of 5, so it's almost destroyed. That is not good. But we did 3, 4, 5, absolutely destroying that scavenger, which means he comes off the board, which is a good thing, and we get to reduce her cooldown on her Mind Shatter by 1, so it's at 4 now instead of 5, and she is clear. Now, what do we got to do next? Well, for her third action, but maybe not her final action, we're going to move there, but I want to see if I can get her some additional movement. I think I can. I need one more. Okay, we're going to do this because we have to, otherwise Big Momma is going to get us. So we're going to use what's called the Insomnia Shift, right? I think that's what it's called, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking. Yeah, Insomnia Shift. Defy time. Move the warden 1 space on the Insomnia track and gain +1 action point, limited to 1 character per turn. That's fine. So we're going to move him to here, unfortunately. That means he's only got... Yeah, we're going to lose. But that's going to allow us to move, take 1 more action and move right there. And that is the best we can do right now. All I have to do is move into the next space and she will poof. The only downside is if Big Momma gets an extra action. But that's going to be Helena's turn, so let's move on to Bernard. Bernard's in a hot spot of trouble right now. As you can see, he's surrounded, and I'm not sure what to do with this. I think what we are going to do is use his hit and run ability first. That's going to gain him a 2 range attack, and no, maybe we won't do that. Maybe we, you know what we can do? We can actually do this. Let's see. I think we'll do... this is rough, guys. Now, he has 4 actions, so he's a little better. I have 1 use left on the fluoxetine, so he can get 1 more action. He's also got a zombie teeth and used to automatically pass an imagination test. That doesn't help us. Watch your back. Switch spaces with a character. We could do that, and it's not going to help us either. Let me think. I'm still thinking about this. This is a rough one. Okay, you know what we're going to do? Actually, I forgot this. After dealing a monster a death blow, we get to heal 1 point of damage on Helena. So I took 1 point. She's only got 4 left on her right now. Remember, she didn't kill the mental patient, so she didn't get that one. But we are going to move into this space. Yep, we're going to do it. We're going to move into the space, and then that's 1 action. For his next action, he can leave a space with monsters in it for 2. So we're going to move right here. Now that doesn't seem like it helps us very much. That's 3 actions. So he's got 4. He's got 1 action left, right? So we're going to then use hit and run, and we're going to attack one of these guys within 2 spaces. Or do we use the action to move? Well, if we do, well, no. Here's what we do. We're going to move again, and then he's going to use the last of the fluoxetine. It's going to get destroyed, and he will. That gives him an extra action, which will move him to here. Yeah, he didn't fight anything, but he's getting away with the girl, and that's important because we got to get there. So that is where he's at. That's the end of his turn. Unfortunately, I was hoping he'd do some killing, but he didn't do that. It costs an action for him to use his other abilities that he could use here. So we didn't do it. That's all we're going to do. All right, next up, then that takes us then to Peter Constant, who has a little bit of damage on him. He's not too bad off. He's fine. He's got a lot of movement capability. He could do, well, he's got 3. But I think what we're going to do with him is, yeah, he's going to go... He's in the same space with him, so he's going to go 1 to here, 2 to here. That will also maybe draw Big Momma away from, because it's equal spaces, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3. They're 3 away, well, 2 movements away. You know, 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2. There's the same distance, so maybe he can draw away. And for his last action, he's going to try and finish off this mental patient who has 0 defense right now because he's knocked down. To do that, he's going to use his, I think he's just going to use the wooden cross instead of the steel cross, because the steel cross is almost broke. We're not going to use any sanity. He could use, what else could he use? I think that's it. he's got this Peter's memory thing, but again, that's going to require that we burn a sanity. We have no way to heal it. This is a bad thing for us. But it would give him +2 actions. No, it'll put him too close to the woman. So we're going to do that. We're going to attack the mental patient. We'll use our steel cross. It's about to be destroyed, but that's okay. That will give us 5 dice. Now, he's not really hurt, so I'm not going to use his lifelink ability or anything like that he's got. We're just going to attack him. Remember, he's at 0 defense right now, and he's only got 3 hits, so we could kill him. Hopefully we do. We do not. Gosh, I'm rolling awful. All right, that destroys his cross because we rolled another 1, so his cross is now gone. He still has his wooden cross, but his silver cross is gone. That is kaput. Okay, that's gone, and then we didn't kill it. We just added another wound to it, and it's going to stand up. See, I was really hoping beyond hope that he would kill it, and then we could continue to move on. We're overwhelmed with monsters right now, but he failed. So the creature, I put another token on the mental patient, but that's all that happens. So we're going to go to the round of the bad guys now and see what happens. I'm sure it's not going to be great. This is going to be a rough round. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we get. Let's see. No event this time. That's good. The red star. What does that mean? Oh no. The red star means the little girl that we're escorting attacks our character. Okay, well, let's... I think, did I keep the little girl out for this purpose? I did. Alright, let's get her on out here. See what we got to do. There's the little girl. She has 2 different attacks right here. So she's using the 3. That's the first one there, which means we're going to end up being hosed here, I think. Now, so the first one's going to attack is going to be against Peter Constant. Can you do anything about this? Not really. Okay, well, here we go. Let's roll 5 dice against Peter. Peter's got a defensive 1. And, of course, I roll exceptionally well. Look at that. Wow. 4 hits on Peter. Does she have, what other abilities does she have? She has Ethereal, Elite, and Avoidance. So none of that helps Avoidance 4. I got to remember that. Wow. Well, it actually doesn't matter in this case because she just hit me for 3 wounds. So Peter took, now he's up to 4 wounds. So where he wasn't in trouble before, he is now. He's got 5 wounds left. And the little girl hit him. Now, the other one we got to do is our girl, Helena Swan, who's got 4 hits on her. She can't do anything about this either. Because I don't think she can use her 1 ability out of turn. So I think she's just going to have to take it to see what happens. Well, that was better. That's only 1, 2 hits. Nope, 3 hits again. So 3 hits to Helena. That means 2 more to her. That's rough. She is now really hurt. She's got 6 out of 10. She's only got 4 left. And then last but not least, all of them have girls with them, so we're all going to get hit. Now we have Bernard. Bernard's tough guy. Wow, that was lucked out. We got no hits on Bernard because his 1 armor deflected that. But she's ethereal. Let me check that. This may not be true. Ethereals might avoid the armor. I might have to put a wound on everybody else too. Ethereal moves through walls. Ethereal players can move. Nope, doesn't have anything to do with the armor. That's fantastic. Okay, so he took nothing from her attack, and that's it for the little girls. We're trying to save you, little girls. Come on now, why would you do that to us? Anyway, we're going to put out a shrine. That's good. Here's the shrine token, and let's see where that goes. 1, 3. So it's going. Of course, everything's going into quadrant 1. It's going to go right there, up in quadrant 1. In this space, does not help us at all. And then our big guy moves 1 to hear the warden as he closes in on ending our game. That's going to be it for the bad guys. That's the cards. That's everything they do right there. That is great. That wasn't the worst thing that could have happened. We're still in play. But we didn't move. Oh, wait, we got to move and spawn. Sorry, guys. We haven't done that yet. Got to move everybody. So what's going to happen here? Well, this guy, he's going to move to here. He'll move to here. He'll move to here. This guy will move here. Oh no, here, shoot. She'll move to here. Mama didn't, she's only going to move 1, so I guess I'm going to have her go, it's equal distance, so she's going to go up that way. That looks pretty good, right? That's all those guys. Now we got all these folks over here. They're going 1, 2, so they get there, but they can't do anything. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then there's a couple folks way down at the bottom. 1, 2. Look at the space with the pentagram. It's chock full of monsters now. Look at that. That is just awful. I don't know how we're going to get through this. This is terrible. This game is so hard. All right. Well, anyway, we're going to go back around to the players' turns. And I'm going to move the first player token over to Bernard. It's Bernard's turn now. Come on, Bernard. What are you going to do? You're way up at the top. He does have monsters, 2 monsters in his space, so he's got to deal with them. He is up here. He's got these 2 guys, these 2 scavengers in the space with him. So I guess he's going to first attack one of them with his broken glass. I mean, he literally can kill them with that if he can just get a little lucky on the dice rolls. So action number 1. He'll roll 5 dice, 3, 4, 5. Against the scavenger, he needs to do 3 hits. Come on, let's get some luck here. Well, there we go. He needs a 5. Man, Bernard, come on. 1 hit on the scavenger, and his broken glass takes another, is now less effective again. Wow. Okay, well, and we did 1 hit to the scavenger. So for a second attack, he's going to, I'm just putting a token on the scavenger to remember it. I'll put it out if we don't kill it. His second attack, I guess he'll do the same thing. He's probably going to lose his his broken glass right here. Oh wait, you may modify the result of 1 die. He would have had 2 hits then, because he had 4s. Okay, but that's it. So let's do it again. Oh, no 1s and 3 hits. So he killed the scavenger that time. That is good. So I'm just going to take one of the scavengers off of his space. He's got another one there, but that was his second action. So for his third action, I guess he'll go again. He could use the Lobotomy spike. It has a special ability. It says, if you roll at least 1 6, add a chaos die, even if you used... okay, I think we'll try that. It's only 4 dice, but if he gets a 6, he gets lucky. So we're going to try that for his third action, see if we can kill this other scavenger. It's not damaged. Oh, look at that! Not only 1 6, but 4 hits. I killed him without any help. Wow, okay. Well, there he goes. He's dead. That's both of them. But it did take us 3 actions to do that, which means he's only got 1 action left. Which means the only thing he can do is move into here. He doesn't have anything that can give him any actions, any other actions anyway. Well, we could clear some monsters out, I suppose. I'm going to leave him back there. We're going to use our hit and run. Gain +2 dice and an extra die. So we're going to use the Lobotomy spike again and see if we can kill another scavenger. Let's do that. Probably should have done this first. Now I'm thinking about it, because then it would have cooled down a bit, but that's the way it goes. So anyway, we're going to roll 4 dice for the Lobotomy spike, +1 die for the ranged attack for his hit and run, and see what he gets. We got a 6. That means we get to add a chaos die, but it looks like we don't need it. We killed another scavenger. Boom. And that means his hit and run ability has been used, but that's okay. It's pretty good. It only takes 3 to cool it down anyway. But that is going to be the end of his turn. The Lobotomy spike was good, and I didn't roll any 1s, so it did not deteriorate. That was fantastic. Okay, end of Bernard's turn. He was first player. So now we're going to go to Peter. Oh, I forgot to stand this guy up. He's up now, so he gets his defenses and everything, but he's a lot easier to hit. All he could do was stand up. That was the only thing he was able to do. We might take Peter on a little bit of a run to get away from some of the other bad guys. Maybe. It might be worth it, because if I continue in the direction I'm going, the Big Momma is just going to kill the little girl. So why don't we do this? We're going to attack first, because we have to. Peter, what is his special ability? Your weapons have an extra die. Oh man, really? I've been missing that. I should be rolling an extra die and have an extra health. So actually, he still has his silver cross. It's got an extra health, and I should have been rolling extra dice. I didn't. Man, I need to pay attention to their special abilities. Anyway, it has got 1 hit left. So I'm just going to put 1 token under to remember it. Only the silver cross still exists and has 1 hit left, because that's what we're going to use to fight him. Been shortchanging him. There's 2, 4, 5 for the silver cross, +1 for his special ability. It's called Sharp Mind. Your weapons have an extra dice and add +1 to max utility, or whatever its durability. So let's see what he gets here. Well, he got a 6 and a 4 and a couple 1s, so that does destroy the silver cross now on his first of 3 actions. So we'll dump that, but he does do damage to the guy. 1 point of damage, really? No, he needs 4s, right? 4s. So he only did 1 point of damage to him, unfortunately, because he's got armor. So that means that patient is really a thorn in our side. Because now we're going to have to use our second action to try and do him in. So we'll do that again. We're going to do the same thing again, but we're going to have to use the wooden cross now, which has a lot of durability left on it. We could... What can we do with Peter here? You know, I think I am going to do his lifelink this turn so I can heal him some. We're going to finish off this patient, see what kind of damage he does. Let's see. Come on, come on. All right, we got 3 hits. That means we're going to do 2 more effectively. That means we're going to heal 2, and I'm using his ability of lifelink. It says recover equal to the damage dealt. That was 2 points. We dealt 2 points of damage in that. So I'm going to... we did roll a... We did not... Did we roll a 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did not roll a 1. Okay. So that was just floating out there. We're going to put a cooldown marker on lifelink on 4. And that we're going to take 2 health off of Peter. That means he has only got 2 damage on him now. That's not bad. And he finished off the mental patient. So that's good. That guy is now finally gone from that space. So we did some serious monster killing in the last turn or so. And then we're going to move. He's running. He's going to go here. He's not running, but he's getting away. He's going there to move away from Big Momma. Now, if Big Momma moves too, we're screwed. But if she doesn't, we're okay. So, yeah. So the problem here is we're going to go to Helena next, okay? But Helena is in a pickle because she's surrounded. I mean, look at that. Now, she's definitely going to use her avoidance ability. Right now, it says recover 1 health and gain avoidance 3 for this round. So she's going to recover 1 health and gain avoidance. And avoidance, basically, what it does is for each damage received from an attack, roll a 1d6 on a result of... I can't read what that says. Greater than avoidance value, no damage. So her avoidance value is 3. Okay. So for every 3 or better she rolls, if she takes damage, she will not take damage. Okay. Then, that did not take an action. Then we're going to use her Hypnotizing Eye. If this attack deals damage, you can move 1 space in any direction to recover a health. So we're going to use that because it's going to deal damage, and we're going to use it on one of these scavengers. So I'm going to get set up to attack the scavenger right now. We'll see if we can get this done. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. If we can't do something with this, I'll be shocked. Okay, here we go. Let's see what she does here. Come on. There we go. 4, 2, 3. She got 5 hits on it. That's going to blow away this scavenger. It's going to obliterate. And she's going to recover another health, which is fantastic, because she's going to get walloped on this turn, by the way. And let's see. I need to put a token on her just a sip, because she did use that. Then she killed the scavenger, so it went from a cooldown of 5 to 4. She's going to have to put a token on this as well. This is going to cool down now, but it's wrong color. But she succeeded in blowing this guy away. So that's going to be on 5. And I'll put that card back. She recovered, but she's going to get to move 1 space as a result of using that ability. So let's look at that. She blows this guy away. He's gone. Then she gets to move as a result of the ability into this space. She's in the space with the pentagram, and for free, she can release another girl, and we accomplished. That felt like a major accomplishment right there. I'll tell you that right now, because this is pretty tough. That was actually her first action. That was only her first action. So next up, I guess we're gonna have to bust out her gas pipe. She's probably gonna lose it this turn. And she's going to attack one of the other mental patients in her space. There's 3 of them, by the way, so that's really bad, but it is what it is. Let's take a look. At least she'll have avoidance this turn, so she's going to attack it with 5 dice. She's probably not going to kill it, but we got to do this. Alright, let's see what we get. 2 6s is good. 1, yep, the gas pipe is now gone. So she has obliterated the gas pipe. It was good while it lasted, right? And so the gas pipe is history, It is gone. And she did do a point of damage to the guy in her space, the mental patient, but that's it. That's it. That's all she does. Because it's the armor blocked one and the other one did a point of damage. But at least it's damaged. I'll put that on one of the guys in her space there. And we'll see what happens. She's being surrounded. Surrounded. Anyway, that's the way it goes. That was Helena, and that's going to mark the end of our turns again, guys. It was pretty rough. So we're going to pull the deck out, and we're going to draw and see what happens to us next. Probably something terrible, I imagine. Sigh. I forgot to spawn, guys. I got from the last turn, I forgot. I don't want to cheat, so I'm going to do it now. Let's see, where did they end up? Hopefully they didn't end up someplace that was awful for us. 412, that's what I rolled, a 412. So the, which one spawned first? The mental patient's going right there. That's okay, and then the other one that spawns is a scavenger, and it's going to go in 3-4. That's not too bad either. That's down here in the 4 space, wherever that is. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got to be right around here someplace. There's 5. There's 4, right over here. So it is right there. Okay, now I'm caught up. Sorry about that. And then we're going to draw a card and see what happens next. All right, let's see what happens here. No event again. Well, that's not too bad. The blue one means that the girl attacks monsters. Well, that would have been great last turn, but we don't have any little girls around for them to, or no monsters in our space with the girls. So that's the way that goes. But we do need to roll for a shrine. It's going in quadrant 1, space 7. I don't think there can be more than 1 in a space. I'm going to re-roll that. I think that's what you do. I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure you don't put more than 1 in space. So 4 and 4, that means it's going to go way down at the bottom, which will go right here in this room. So that makes more sense. Okay, then of course the warden's going to move again, and he moves to here. We're not really in his path. We're okay there. We're going to get out of there anyway before he does that. Then we got to spawn a scavenger and a mental patient again. That's just fantastic. All right. Let's see where they go, okay? Here's the mental patient and the scavenger. I think they go in, nope, I had them in right order. Okay, this goes in 3-5, so that's going to go up in the top quadrant in a room near, oh, it's just going to get in our way. Look, it's going right here, and you can't see behind him, but there's Peter right there, so that just got worse for us there. And then, got to do that again, a 3-7, so they're both going into quadrant 3, but this one's going to go up here in this room right there, which is kind of where I was trying to get to, but that's okay, that's the way it goes. So there's our spawns, but we didn't do our moves yet. We got a whole bunch. Now just remember those 2 guys aren't going to move this turn, that's okay. Alright, so we're right here, so we'll start with this guy. He's simply going to go 1, 2, I think, yeah, as he heads this direction. This guy will go, I'm going to wait on him because he's, and her, because they're going to move. These 3 are going to attack, yeah, right here. These 3 are going to attack Helena. And remember, she's got avoidance, so hopefully she survives this, but she might not. All 3 mental patients. So Helena's got 1 armor, and she's got avoidance 3. So we'll see. How many hits does she take? Well, that was awesome. She took none. No hits from that attack. That's the first one. The second one is, she's got 3 attacks on her. The second one is no attacks. Remember, it needs a 5 to hit, so nothing. And the third one, come on, let's keep that. She took 1 hit, which bounced off her armor. She didn't even need her avoidance. Well, Helena, good for you. She managed to avoid all of those attacks. That is amazing. But that's it for that. So now I'll move the other ones into her spaces, because there's a lot more coming. So he's going to move 1. He will also attack her. He's going to move 2. He will not attack her. So, nope, he's moving 1, 2. So they both get to attack her as well. That is the scavengers. Now they have this special ability of precision, so we'll see how things go with this now. But she still has avoidance, and they do still need 5s to hit. Wow. Of course, they got a good hit. And precision, trying to look up precision, what precision does. So like I said, these the handouts, the guides for this, the stuff I pulled off BGG has been a lifesaver, because there's all this stuff. Natural 6s on attack, ignore enemy defense. So she doesn't get any of her defense, so she got hit 3 times. By the first scavenger. Now she's going to roll for each one of those hits. She rolls a 3 or better. She doesn't take the hit because of the avoidance. She rolled 1, so she took 2 more hits there. That's not good at all. Luckily, she healed a bit last turn. And then the next scavenger is going to roll 5 dice. one hit that avoids armor. So let's see if she can roll a 3. She does not. So she takes another hit. She is almost down. Let me see. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 10. So she is about out of the running and completely surrounded. All she's going to be able to do is fight. Rather try to fight her way out of there, but that's going to be really tough because this nurse now moves in as well. This one moves into here. So next turn she's going to be so completely overwhelmed it's not even real. But we still have some more stuff going on. Up here, this one will move here, I think, because that's closer. Yep, to there. Up here, that guy doesn't move and that guy doesn't move. So then we got Big Momma. She'll move here towards Bernard. He's got a little girl with him, so that makes sense. He'll move 2 into that space, and that's it. That's all. Wait, we got 1 down over here, 2. He will move out into the hallway. Okay, that's it, guys. That's the end of the round. That was a crazy round. I got to spawn. I already spawned the guys from this, so we don't need to do any more. And that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it for this episode because the episode took us a little longer than normal, I think. If it didn't, that's fine. It'll just be a little shorter. So leave us in a crazy cliffhanger with Helena surrounded by monsters and us, the other 2 characters, trying to run out these other girls in various directions to try and get away from being killed and trying to get them to the middle. I mean, we're still on the first of these scenarios. We're not going to win. I mean, heck, our big guy is already 3 into the next track. It's kind of ridiculous. At least, you know what, yeah, that's bad. Alright. Well, it is what it is. Actually, I think I forgot to move him. He's actually here on the 4 space now. Alright. And that's going to be the end of it for him. So let's call it a night, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. And I think we're winding down to the big finale of losing. But we'll see. We're going to keep trying. Anyway, guys, have a great evening. Take care, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.